I still seen it being about mid 300s to even low 400s depending on sizes. Yo, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, and today we have a topic that we like to talk about. Sometimes we do on the channel. It's a little bit of hold and sell and just somehow what the market price is going on for these lost and founds. Well, the lost and found just released, guys, and we saw how big of a show it was. It was such a crap show, man. Hey, congrats to the people that end up getting W's, but there was definitely a lot of L's out there. Definitely a lot of W's out there, but there was way more demand than there was stock. After the sneakers drop, guys, man, I was trying to tell you guys what the price was gonna look like, and the price definitely skyrocketed after the sneaker release. It was like last week after the European drop and the Asia drop, they were touching around mid 300s to even low 300s. That was probably the best time to buy if you guys could, if you were on the apps or if you want to buy on the apps. I actually got a couple pairs myself on the apps still coming in. They were touching, I think on GOAT they were like at 320, and then plus tax I think I paid around 350. Now prices on these things right now are touching very high 300s or mid 400s around the range, depending on sizes. Obviously the bigger sizes is, you know, the money size, they're going 420, 450, and then the smaller sizes are touching about high 300s and even low 400s. Now, is this a good shoe to hang on to? I gotta have like two answers for that for you guys right now. So right now, at this point in time right now, the day after release, this is gonna be the highest price point because we have all the panic buying, we have all the impulse buying, we're paying the high for these things. You know, the hype is at its highest price point right now. So this is going to be the highest price point for a while. Could the price go down? Yes, because there is a lot of pairs out there. There was over 300,000 pairs on sneakers. Now, will the price drop down after certain people get pairs from sneakers and you have little Timmies kind of moving around, you know, the market and start to kind of undercut? I can see it go down a little bit, but not that much, especially when it's holiday season rolling around and people actually really want to buy this pair. This is the shoe that everybody was waiting for, and they're, you know, save up their money for this shoe here. This is the shoe that everybody wants for the holidays. I could possibly see smaller sizes touch like mid 300s, maybe even low 300s, like 320, somewhere around that range. Possible, very possible in the next 1 to 2 weeks. And then even bigger sizes could touch, you know, high 300s to even low to 400s, around that range. I could see that once Little Timmy's and all the panic sellers and stuff like that happens in the next 2 weeks. But then we got holiday season rolling right around. So if the price do drop, it won't be for very long. Not until at least holiday season. I think they're gonna go right back up and stay where they are until holiday season. I think the best time to actually buy these things, and if you do want to invest in them, because I think in the long run they will go crazy high in the long run. The best time to start to invest in these things are probably going to be after holiday season, around January and February, before tax season. Tax season again could make it go up again, and you know price gonna go up a little bit, pairs can start to move. Do what you guys feel like in your gut feeling what you want to do. Do you want to make your money now and then maybe reinvest buying it later, or do you want to just go ahead and hang on to them and see what you can max out later down the road? I think these things are going to do some really good numbers in the long run. Again, you know, Air Jordan 1s are not that hyped up anymore like it used to be. It's not 2019, 2020, 2021. It's not that like that no more. A lot of Air Jordan 1s do brick out and not really worth anything. But for this shoe here, the Chicago colorway with the storytelling, and it's an OG Chicago colorway, do some decent numbers in the long run. Whenever something could possibly happen, maybe the sequel to The Last Dance or something, I don't know. You guys know how it is, man. Trends come and go, they recycle all the time. Could Air Jordan 1 get their, you know, hype back again? Very possible, yes, absolutely. But, you know, for that being a Chicago colorway, a classic colorway, you know, old heads are going to want these things. New heads are going to want these things. Resellers, hype beasts, all that, they're going to want the Chicago colorway. So in the long run, I think they're going to do really good numbers. Is this going to be the new patent leather breads like how it was last year? Like, again, remember last year on the patent leather breads, they were going like, they're pretty high, right? They went pretty high after the holiday season and after the release. But what happened? They plummet down and basically bricked out. They're like, I think a size 8 and a 9 are like going for like maybe 220, 200. Which is, again, guys, you guys understand that it was definitely a different world out there last year until this year. It's definitely different, especially how the market is, you know. But this shoe here for the colorway, like I said, in the long run, these could touch really good numbers. I don't think these things are going to break out. If people think these things are going to break out and touch 200 or less than 300, I don't think so. Maybe some sizes, like in the long, maybe possibility. You know, if the country really went to shit and economy is really bad, yes, I could see it do it. But as of right now, I can't see this shoe going under 300. It's just too much hype. OG colorway, Chicago colorway. It has all the ingredients for these things to do very good numbers. Now, again, if we look at the 2015, for years these things were going for like, when these first dropped, these things were like at maybe 300, 400. Then they were touching 500. Once the Last Dance happened, they just went skyrocket up to 1,000 and then 2,000, and I think they're back down to like 1,500 for a dead stock pair or something like that. Now, I'm not saying that the Lost and Founds are going to do the exact same numbers of 2015, but when have we ever seen an OG high Chicago colorway brick out and don't do well? Especially for this type. I know a lot of people might not like the crack leather and all that, but I think it gives that more vintage look to it. I think people are going to like that. People do like vintage, especially with an OG colorway like this, in just the storytelling. So, man, in maybe like 2 to 3, 5 years, something like that, these could be touching high 500s or 600s and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying buy 100 clips and wait for 6 years for it to go up 500. I'm not saying that. No, absolutely not. I think right now, if you guys can buy pairs when they're down to like 350, if they ever do, and then they'll go right back up to 450. That's $100 profit on each pair. And then if you guys do have a personal pair, it's gonna be like the Lost and Found story. You lost it, and now it's found, and now they're worth like $1,000. That's what could be the story. That's what potentially this thing could do. I'm not saying they will do those type of numbers, but I'm just saying it has all the ingredients, it has all the features that it could do really good numbers. If there is a shoe to invest in, if you do want to invest in these, I say Grey School is a pretty good investment. In my opinion, Grey Schools, I think these things are going to be a $300 shoe at least. They're already right now. Grey Schools size, I usually go for like only a size 5 and up. I really don't even like touching size 5, but like a size 6 are going for like $230. Size 5 is only going for like $240. Size 4s are only going for like $200, and a size 7 is going for like $230. So I think these things are potentially going to definitely hit $300 at least. So that's about a $70 to $60 profit per pair, and it's not even that much money to invest in. So my best bet will be GS sizes to invest in, and there weren't that many pairs on GS sizes compared to men's sizes. Now again, do a lot of girls and all that still wear Air Jordan 1s? Man, I think so. I think these things have, some potential to do some number. Because before TikTok, they kind of blew up the Air Jordan 1s in 2020 with the Obsidians, and they kind of blew up all the Air Jordan 1s. And now, they kind of moved on to like Dunks and like Air Forces and what else they wear? Dunk Highs now. Air Jordan 1s could do some decent numbers on it. GS sizes, if you guys do want to invest in, is probably going to be more the move. Men's sizes is probably going to be the shoe that you want to just go ahead and buy and move quickly, quick flips. And then if you guys do feel like want to invest in at 350, if they ever drop at 350, not bad, because they could at least touch 400 to 450, down the road. I'm just saying, like, everybody has been waiting for Chicago colorway since 2015, and now we finally got it in 2022. And I never thought we were gonna get a Chicago colorway, and for them to finally drop it this year, I knew Nike's plan was to get the Air Jordan hype back, and the way they did it was bring out the Chicago 1 colorway, and they definitely did. So anyway, guys, that's just my little tips of what my experience, what I plan on doing. Again, don't always listen to me, because I don't get things right all the time. I get things wrong, I get things right. I just tell you guys my past experience and what I'm going to do. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell the future. So go with your gut feeling. If you think these things are a great hold, then hold them. If you think they're gonna brick out, definitely sell them out. So definitely go with your gut feeling. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at German Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.